Hey Solar, hey Barrick. How are y'all doing? Oh, I'm not tabbed in. Finishing off Spyro 2 and then possibly doing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Spyro comfy time, yeah.
Things just aren't the same since our magic fountain shut off. It sure would help if you could find out what evil force is behind this disaster.
I also just realized that I had my sound turned down like really low. I've had my sound turned down really low for a while. Hey, can you like fuck off? But yeah, I hope y'all are doing good today. I just like... Why is the little wing flutter like stupidly inconsistent? Well, it's stupidly inconsistent over short distances, I should say. Over longer distances, it's fine, but short distance, it can be a bit finicky. I was about to say, where the fuck is Sparks? But Sparks is dead. They got him. Let me out of the water, please, game. There is no wall there to bonk on. How did I get a soul? How did I get a soul, and what are the ramifications of suddenly acquiring a soul? I heard a bug. The ramifications of suddenly acquiring a soul. Catholic guilt. Is this a... Can I break this? Oh. So yeah, I got some writing done today. Not a whole lot, but you know, as long as it's keeping the gears turning, you know. If I let my brain stall, it'll be like 3 months before I work on it again. So I gotta make sure that I pace myself. Yeah, I did that. Played some Monster Hunter with a friend for a bit. That was fun. Playing some Monster Hunter Wilds. I will stream that game eventually. And it will probably be whenever Master Rank comes out. If I'm being completely honest. Which is probably still a long ways out, but... See now Monster Hunter handles arachnophobia. I mean, which part of it? Is it the fact that it doesn't actually change any of the big monsters? Because Wilds does in fact have 2 giant spider monsters, and the arachnophobia mode does absolutely nothing to them. Spiders replaced with slimes. Yeah, it doesn't... It replaces the tiny monster spiders. It does not replace the large monster spiders, which are the ones that you're most likely going to be hunting. I guess you can hunt small monsters, but... Orpal goop. My favorite. Yummy. Spyro, in order to save the world, you must eat the purple slime.
Oh, I must have dozed off there. Golly, looks like I let the fountain switch off. Here, take this orb and, don't mention my little nap to Hydra, okay?
Wow, no side quest for that. Bro's just like, don't fucking, don't be a narc. Don't be a narc and I'll give you this orb.
Friendly face. A bunch of rotten thieves have stolen my spark plugs and I'm stuck here. Please get the 4 plugs back.
Oh wow, that is just like that is just a picture of a spark plug. I was not expecting it to actually like look like a spark plug. I don't know what I was expecting. I think I was expecting closer to like the fuses we were collecting for the trolls. You know, I may be like tech literate for the most part, but like, goddamn, I don't know a single thing about cars. What's down here? Just some money. Simply riches. What the fuck was that? Oh, that doesn't damage me. I can soup Spyro all I'd like. Soup the dragon. Bro was so scared of the concept of Spyro that he just kept running. What use do flying scrolls have for spark plugs? Hi, Paradoxica. How are you doing? Flying scroll brain rot. Oh, he's actually smart enough. He actually has a singular brain cell. Hi, Amethyst. How are you doing? Doing good? Good to hear. Oop, into the soup. He's so covered in soup. Yum. Oh, hi, Professor. Where did he go? How do you... Why are you over there? Why can I not turn the camera properly while I'm charging? Hi, Barrack. How are you? Why Paduru? Why not Paduru? Is this not winter? Also, hi, Wizard. How are you? I will tell you what it is, what it is close to. It may not be close to Christmas, but it is very close to the Maddie birthday. It's not winter for you. Ah, that's a fair point, actually. Bro, you didn't even land. But yeah, my birthday is at the end of the month. And if all goes as I would like it to, there may even be a 12-hour stream to celebrate. This guy's a bastard. So I've been thinking about potential games to play soon. And I want to play, like, I know that I played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but Pokemon Mystery Dungeon doesn't really count for this. I want to sink my teeth into a really crunchy RPG. Because, like, the last, like, what was the last turn-based RPG that I played on stream? Because my brain immediately goes Chrono Trigger, but I definitely don't think it was Chrono Trigger. Fire Emblem Fates, but that's not a traditional turn-based RPG, that's a SRPG. Did I do Bravely Default after, was it Bravely Default, actually? It might have been Bravely Default immediately before they announced a remaster for it.
Woohoo! I'm back in business. Here, young dragon friend, take this. It's museum quality, but you deserve it.
Saga style crunchy. Oh my god. I don't know. There are a handful of different RPGs that I've been wanting to play. Yeah, it's been 6 months since Chrono Trigger, so Chrono Cross is kind of on my mind. It also helps that I bought Chrono Cross. I'm a little bit scared about Chrono Cross because, like, I will fully admit I did boot up the game to make sure it was running properly, and I think I got a basic grasp on the combat system. However, that combat system is kind of complicated, and there are bits that I don't understand.
Pencil, and I seem to have lost it. I do have this extra egg. Perhaps you can trade it for my pencil.
Yeah, I think the main thing that I didn't understand was how equipping oh fuck, what are they called? Elements, I think is what the magic system in that game is called. I didn't understand how, like, equipping those worked, and how the, like, terrain effects work either. But if nothing else, I did understand the whole, I did understand how the, attacking worked, which is a feat and a half because it doesn't explain anything. You click the attack option and it's like, here, 3 things to choose from that are all the same attack, but they do different amounts of damage and have different accuracies. But it doesn't tell you that they do different amounts of damage, so it just looks like 1, 2, 3, and they all have different percentages next to them, and it's really confusing looking. Where am I supposed to take this egg? You want to trade for an egg? If any of y'all have any idea what I'm supposed to do with this egg, I will gladly accept help. Oh wait, maybe it's the ducks. It's like, what stage element have we not interacted with yet? Yeah, Cross has been on the list to play since I played Trigger earlier this year. That was January, by the way. That was end of December, start of January. One of the other ones that kind of crossed back into my radar, and I was like, ooh, that would be really fun, was part of me is really tempted to stream Octopath Traveler. Go to the ducks and eat it in front of them. Octopath Traveler, I remember really liking. I just didn't like how grindy it was. But I feel like I could make a stream series of Octopath work. Oh, wait, was it a spittable object? Oh. I didn't even realize that it was a spittable object. Okay, and then we take this over to the flower pot. Oh, what was that? Oh, a rubber duck. Now we take the rubber duck to the actual duck. That a radish? It is a radish. Where am I supposed to take this? Well, my issue with Octopath, like, grinding wise, is that the game wants you to swap out your party members a lot, but doesn't give you an easy way of leveling up your party members that are in the background slots. Because it feels like it wants you to do everybody's chapter 1, then everybody's chapter 2, and so on and so forth. because if you do someone's chapter 1 and then try to go immediately to their chapter 2, like, you're going to get absolutely stomped. Oh wait, am I supposed to take the radish to the flower here again? You want radish? Yeah, and it only gets worse as it goes on, because you get to like some people's chapter 3s are like recommended level 22, and some people's chapter 3s are recommended level like 30. I remember specifically I remember Primrose's chapter 3 or 4 being really, really high level. Where am I supposed to take this radish? I don't know. Background EXP is just so helpful. You don't want radish. Still no clue. I do not understand. Who wants radish? Do you want radish? Does Octopath 2 have passive EXP, or do they stick with no passive EXP? Because I've heard that Octopath 2 improved on a lot of the stuff from 1. Like, mechanically speaking. Stick with no passive. Playing through it right now. Oh, wait, am I supposed to put this in the fucking cauldron? Oh my god. What is this? Is this a doubloon? It is a doubloon. Wait, is that the Spyro 3 logo? Okay, no. I thought that the engraving on the coin was the Spyro 3 the Spyro 3 like background image that's behind the logo. I wonder if triangle strategy was any good. I picked that up when it came out, played 1 chapter, and then never played it again. You know, as you do. It was fine. Is that a actually fine, or is that a fine TM? I don't remember. Did I check you? Do you like gold? It's actually fine. It's just not great. I'm really excited for the FF Tactics remaster. I've never played any of the Tactics games. Maybe I should. Maybe I should play Tactics Advance before the Tactics remaster comes out. Hey, do you want the gold?
No, that won't help me, Spyro.
Wasn't into it when your friend first started streaming it, but somewhere around a third of the way in, you got engrossed by Triangle Strut. I remember being really excited when it got announced, and then it came out, and like none of the streamers that I were watching that none of the streamers that I watched that were excited for Triangle Strategy actually streamed it. And I was like, oh no, that's a bad sign. And then I just didn't hear anything about it.
My pencil! Now I can begin calculating the age of the universe again. Here, take this orb for safekeeping. Allura thinks I'm going to lose it.
Orb. I wonder if I have a whole bunch of Square Enix games I've never played. I'm kind of tempted to grab Final Fantasy 13 on PC and try out Final Fantasy 13 because like so many people shit on Final Fantasy 13 that I think I might actually like it because I'm going in without like expectation, but hi, Neon Angel, how are you doing? Oh, I missed. Oh, that's so sad. I was so close to first trying that. It's not expectations that's the problem. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I am really difficult to like fully. It's really hard to make me be like, nah, fuck this game. And most of the time that I've had those moments, it's been like that because I've either A, not understood something about the game, and it is an entirely me issue, which was my issue with Xenosaga, actually. I still haven't gone back and played Xenosaga. 100% a me issue. Like, I 100% know that the reason that I didn't like that when I tried to stream it is a me issue. I want to go back and stream that. But like, yeah, you have to like really fuck up for me to not enjoy most things that like I think that I'll enjoy. Xenosaga is a hard stream because the cutscenes are so long. See, the issue that I had with Xenosaga is that I didn't understand the battle system. Because the game, as far as I understood, I might have just completely missed it. As far as I am aware, the game does not tell you how its leveling system works at all. I might be mistaken on that. No, it sucks at explaining it. Okay, cool. But, like, Xenogears? Xenogears is genuinely one of my favorite stream games I have ever done. Like, I fucking loved Xenogears. Okay, where is the orb? Xenogears is an amazing, albeit massively incomplete game. Yeah. Absolutely. Like, it is a deeply flawed game in the fact that it is unfinished, but like even then, like, the fact that Xenogears is unfinished and like Disc 2 is the low point in Xenogears.
All right, Spyro, are you ready to try out my plane? I just fixed it, and I'm pretty sure it won't crash now.
Disc 2 is the low point in Xenogears by a long shot. Also, that last dungeon blows. But, the start of Disc 2, I was talking about this while I was playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I cried so much at the start of Disc 2. It is so good. I love that game. I want to restream that game, actually, because that was like my third ever stream series. I'll sit in a chair and we'll do some dungeons. Yep, the plot chair.
Okay, Spyro, here's what you gotta do. I've got the plane on remote control, so all you have to do is hit the targets with your machine gun. Press the attack button to fire the gun, and use your left stick.
Also, have I played his most recent series? Yeah, I just finished Xenoblade X. The definitive edition of Xenoblade X. I really liked Xenoblade X. I have played all of them. Except for, I haven't actually ever beaten Torn of the Golden Country. And the main reasoning why is that, that game does the thing that I absolutely hate when RPGs do, which is, blocking off, main story content to, you've gotta do, side quests to unlock main story.
Hey, you nailed all the targets. It must be because you had such a good pilot.
But yeah, Xenoblade X, I really, like, I didn't like Xenoblade X on my first playthrough, and I still, it might sound brutal, I still put Xenoblade X at the bottom of my Xenoblade list. But that's just because Xenoblade 1, 2, and especially 3, like, chef's kiss. Those games are masterpieces. Xenoblade 2 is a little bit rough around the edges, but I still love it. 1 is great. I love Xenoblade 1. It's got a little bit of crust. Oh, did you not like 3, Wizard? No, you loved it. Hi, Lazarius. Xenoblade 1, here's the thing. My issues with Xenoblade 1 as a game are almost entirely due to the fact that it has been outdone by 2 and 3. Like, the story of Xenoblade 1 is fantastic. And honestly, 1's story is probably my second favorite. I like 3's story a lot. But I also feel like my opinion on 3 is tainted by recency bias a little bit. Because 3 is the most recent Xenoblade game that I've played. But yeah, Lazarius, that's brutal against Xenoblade 2. I have to ask, did you make it past chapter, what, like 4, I think? Did you make it to Mor Ardain in Xenoblade 2? Because if not, I implore you to give it a second chance. The game gets infinitely better once you get to Mor Ardain. Seven. Beat it and came close to 100%. Wow. Sad. I really like 2. Like, I don't know. The characters in 2 are just so good. Also, spoilers that were in a trailer for 3's DLC, but still spoilers nonetheless. Rex is a fucking Giga Chad. The glow up, yeah. Biggest complaint was when Numa showed up. Yeah, that's fair. I don't agree, but I can respect your... I can respect that, you know, maybe the game just didn't click for you, or like, you know, I can respect your opinion. Yeah, that's how I always read it, Wizard.
Our bell towers have been invaded by trolls. You might be able to help, but you can't beat them without activating this power-up.
Is that also Roger Craig Smith?
Our bell towers have been invaded by trolls. You might be able to help, but you can't beat them without activating this power-up.
I think that might also be Roger Craig Smith. But yeah, I would like to play these Xenoblade games on stream. Part of my problem is that I've been caught in the endless stream of like, oh, you know, I want to play Xenoblade 1 again, because Xenoblade 1 is one of my favorite games of all time. Okay. Have good sleep. Thanks for hanging out, Barrick.
I'm a secret agent. I'm going to my secret hideout. Only members of my secret club are allowed to go there.
But yeah, Xenoblade 1 absolutely fucks. The main reason why I haven't gone back and streamed it, even though I have streamed Xenoblade 3, I streamed it when it first came out. My main reasoning for it is that I haven't played Xenosaga yet. You didn't like the cast for 2? I like Nia. I like Nia a lot.
To get here without following me? You must be a member of my secret club after all. Here, take this secret decoder. It will allow us to send secret messages.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, those... I'm actually, like... I'm not gonna lie to you. Xenoblade 1 is one of the other games. I don't count it as the like kind of crunchy RPG I was talking about earlier. It very much is a crunchy RPG, but it is not the type of RPG that I mean. Xenoblade 1 is one of those games that I've been like, yeah, I could stream that like soon. What is this?
Our mystical bell towers have been overrun by trolls, and the bells haven't been rung in days. I tried a fire spell. This super freeze power-up will chill out the trolls, but we really need the bells to ring.
Oh wait, I thought that the elemental breast thing was a Spyro 3 ability. What do I mean by crunchy RPG? I meant like, what I meant when I said it earlier, I meant like a, turn-based RPG. Like, honestly, if I'm being like 100% honest, I mean like, an RPG with a class system, basically. Metaphor is another one that honestly I think what I mean is just like a turn-based RPG with depth. Love class system RPGs. But yeah, I still gotta play Metaphor one of these days. I got a lot of Atlas RPGs to play, actually. We got Metaphor, basically all of the SMT games. Well, I say all of the SMT games. I mean, like SMT 4 and 5, and possibly 3.
I suppose you want an orb for doing that. Well, I'm afraid not. There's still one bell left. You can get to it by using the whirlwind behind me.
4 and 4 Apocalypse are great. Actually, I've played 4. I have not played 4 Apocalypse. How does that not count? Oh, did you not like 5? Oh, I guess I should specify. When I say 5, I mean 5 Vengeance.
Have a souvenir from the Cloud Temple's gift shop.
No, I haven't played 5. I haven't played 5 yet, but I do have a copy of 5 Vengeance. I've heard that 5 Vanilla is very underwhelming, and that 5 Vengeance is like actually decent. Orb.
Spyro, you have freed our city from the claws of those evil warlocks. Please, take this orb. I foresee that it will help you on your journey.
5 Vengeance is when they actually finish the game. Can't really fix that the game got scrapped and rewritten 3 times, but at least it can offer a coherent narrative, unlike the original release. Oof. Does the ice power up allow me to break the metal container over here? Or do I? Oh wait, there's a platform there. Ah, okay. Forever frozen. Oops. I guess the best way to do that would be to freeze the troll to get up there. SMT5s are Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong that most people don't play SMT for the story. Oh, come on. Or at least most people don't play SMT for the story nowadays. SMT3's story is neat. It's a bit messy, but it's neat. 4's story, I would argue, is not too bad. Every SMT's story is neat except for 5. Well, and also except for Devil Summoner. Or not Devil Summoner, Devil Survivor. The DS game. But those are spin-offs. Saying you don't play it for the story just says I don't have media literacy. Devil Survivor is another series that I need to play. I've heard that Devil Survivor 1 is really good, and that 2 is, again, okay, like story-wise. And I've heard that the overclocked versions of those games are good. Gameplay balance is borked. Well, I mean, SMT, or not SMT, Devil Survivor 2 is the only game where you can become resistant to almighty damage. And I think that speaks to the overall game, like, balancing. Digital Devil Saga. Those are the PS2 ones, right? What am I saying? I have a copy of Digital Devil Saga 1. Have any of y'all played the remaster of Rito? Is the Rito remaster any good? Also, welcome in Necro Error. How are you doing?
All right, Spyro. Now that you've got the orbs, Riptos' demise is only moments away, right? Right? Well, anyway, good luck. He's right through this door.
Yeah, it is a little bit odd that they just kind of ditched Devil Summoner as, like, the, like, subtitle of a series. And they just started, like, they're like, all the stuff that's under the Devil Summoner umbrella, yeah, we're just, taking that and, making it its own. We're taking that and making it its own, series now. Soul Hackers, yeah, that's its own series now. It's not Devil Summoner, it's Soul Hackers 1 and 2.
I can see you've learned the value of orbs, Spyro. This touchy gate should work perfectly with the help of your impressive orb collection.
If nothing else, it's a pretty looking game. That's... I can't speak on the rest of Devil Survivor, or not Devil Survivor, Soul Hackers. There's so many games. Okay, what? What is this? What is Metropolis? First Spyro game on PS1, the memories. This is my first time playing this. I'm enjoying it a lot. The fact that there's still no translation of the first Devil Summoner bothers you.
This insurrection from the farms has got quite out of hand. We need someone to restore order. Find the inventor droid. She's been working on something big.
Honestly, like that's a game that Atlas should remaster. Like give Devil Summoner a
With all the budget cuts, these elevators need serious work. See, this one here is stuck. I expect it will start working again if you just give it a good whack, though.
That's silly. Devil Summoner doesn't exist. I know that, like, so many people are getting sick of Persona at this point, but, like, remasters of the Persona 2 duology would be great. Give us an actual official, like, playable version of the PSP version of Eternal Punishment. Or just remaster them. This is a really weird world. It's so weird seeing Spyro with, like, high-tech shit. Didn't you know Persona actually started at 3? Given they didn't even bother to make P3R a definitive edition. Yeah. I mean, I liked P3R, but I liked P3R in spite of the fact of its glaring omissions. And I still haven't gone back and played The Answer. Instead, we got neither of those, and the answer is DLC, exactly.
As you can see, a vicious ox has taken over our armory, and here we thought that freezing the walkway would keep animals out. The ox is very tough. I would advise using the bombs against it, and it will probably take several bombs at that.
I think... You see, the worst part about the whole thing with P3R is that like the worst part about the whole female protagonist thing is that, like, people have modded the game. Like, people are working on mods to add the female protagonist. And it's like, I hate when people give the, like, give the whole bullshit thing of like, oh, you know, but that's modding. Like, you know, modding is easier than coding the game from scratch. And it's like, no, you don't.
Dragon, we can now defend our city properly. Take this visually pleasing reward.
It's the same thing with people talking about fucking Minecraft mods versus programming an actual Minecraft. It's the same. They're both using the coding language. And also, the thing that makes the whole Persona 3 Reload not having the female protagonist thing so much worse the thing that makes it worse is that Persona Q2 has the Persona 3 portable female protagonist in it. And her whole storyline in that game is about, like, you know, oh, you're not just a copy of a Makoto, like, you're your own person, like, that sort of deal. And it's like, Atlas. Watch the releaser as DLC slash it wouldn't even be re-release content. It would be re-release content. You gotta add like 12 more re's on there. Yeah, exactly. Like, I hate when people discount, like, they're like, oh, you know, making a mod is so much easier than, like, coding that same thing into the game. I see it a lot with Minecraft, actually. Like, people are like, oh, you know, modders have made the new Minecraft update in like 2 hours. And you get so many people that complain about, like, oh, you know, but it's not comparable. And it's like, it is. That is, if anything, the modder is doing harder coding. Making a mod could be a problem with red tape, but this isn't a red tape issue. Exactly.
Spyro, I heard you were coming. Thank you for your efforts in thwarting this attempted coup. Please take this item, which living creatures seem to like.
Oh, are you just giving me an orb? Orb.
It's a first for Avalar, a combination power-up. Thank goodness you're here to test it out. These invading sheep in their spaceships must be stopped. sheep right out of the sky. Take this orb device as
I
proof
want to
of your
see
skill.
what this looks like in PS1 Spyro 2.
I knew it. Those first sheep sent out a distress call. The next wave of saucers is incoming.
Modding is the same thing like fanfiction. It isn't easier, but gets treated like it is. I mean, you're not wrong. Personally, I find writing fanfiction easier, but that's a personal preference thing. This is an admission of guilt. Maddie has written fanfiction before. Guilt in heavy quotes.
Nice flying, Airman. You've proven the genius of my double power-up invention. Here, keep this to commemorate
Take care,
your
class.
victory.
Wizard. What was the fanfic about? It was it was years and years ago, like, God, how long ago would that have been? We're talking like over a decade ago at this point. It was a, Madoka Magica fanfiction, because I fucking love Madoka Magica. And it, of course, you know, Baby's first fanfiction, it had a cringe self-insert. It was the edgiest thing alive. Oh my god. Even thinking about it makes me cringe. Edgy teenager, you know, working through her, gender dysphoria. Follower / streamer goal, Maddie reads her fanfic. God. There is a part of me that kind of wants to try my hand at writing fanfiction again. Because, like, I know how to write at least semi-decently now. It will probably still end up, like, at least partially edgy. Because, like, I love some angst in my stories, but... I'm working on writing the angst for my own game currently. Chat, have I told y'all about the character that I'm making for the D&D campaign that I'm about to play in? Wow, that man just died on screen, like fully within view of the camera. Hi, PSI Rockin', how are you doing? You know, I just realized I never asked, am I pronouncing that correctly? I always assumed that your username was an Earthbound reference. Oh god, it's that boss from Calamity.
Howdy, Spyro.
Sorry, give me a sec. I'll tell you about my D&D character here in a minute.
Could you find the time to help us get rid of them? Find your way over to the giant bug lamp, turn it on so we can zap any more invading pests.
So, the character that I'm building currently, for while I'm taking a break from DMing, is, I'm building a Goblin Artificer, who, so, the Artificer subclass that I'm using is the, Armorer, which I struggle to say properly because of my fucking American accent. But the basic idea of it is that she's, yeah, the low con and dex one, yeah. She no longer has a negative con though. She's just got a +0 to con. So the concept at this point has evolved. Basically, it's evolved to, she's basically using her, so it very specifically states on the, like on the armor thing that, it replaces the function of, lost limbs. And, so my first thing is, like, she's using her armor to, like, replace an arm that she lost. And so she's basically using her, Artificer abilities as, like, a mobility tool, effectively. But, you know, of course, we strap a sword to it. Of course we strap a sword to the prosthetic. And give it thunder gauntlets as well. The shinobi prosthetic. But yeah, like I made the idea for the low con and low dex thing, and then like read that bit on the armorer like subclass thing, and it was just like, okay, backstory reason why she has low con. Oh. Welcome in, Vayfox. How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you streaming? For those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Maddie. I'm a variety streamer. I stream lots of RPGs, lots of visual novels. We had a whole conversation about Shin Megami Tensei and Xenoblade earlier. What else am I forgetting?
Oh yeah, I'm also forgetting this.
Bugs are making a joke of my expensive robot scarecrows. Can you chase them down and flame them, Spyro?
Backstory on why she has low con. She's a level 1 goblin and only has 3 hit points. No, she has 28 hit points. And she is a level 5 goblin. That should tell you just how, like, detrimental that low con is. Like, she is a level 5 character.
My fields are safe from those flying vermin, Spyro. Take this doodad I done dug up yesterday.
Low con is brutal. It was even worse before. She was at 23 hit points before. Did I say 23? I meant 28. She's at 28 currently. She was at 23. She gained 5 hit points because her con is no longer negative. Also, orb. Ah, those have limited range. But yeah, it was really funny. I had a conversation with the DM for this campaign the other night, and because we were talking about like how to do equipment, and she was just like, we'll do equipment like in session 0 when we start. And I was just like, okay, like I gotta ask, you don't have to tell me, but I gotta ask, will I have enough money to get my armor or my primary like class features? Because if not, I am made out of wet tissue paper otherwise. Like, I am very difficult to hit as long as I actually have my armor. But if I'm missing my armor, I will probably go down in like 1 to 2 hits. Especially because my my AC without my armor is 9. Granted, that is fully by choice. Like, she's literally meant to, like, she's meant to be a glass cannon, because in my other D&D game that I've been a player in for forever, I've had the experience of being the untouchable tank, and it kind of blows, I'm not gonna lie. Gotta do the funny. Exactly. Yeah, I had a keep in mind, this is 5th ed we're playing. We're not playing like 3.5 or anything, which puts the numbers more into perspective. My old warlock character could get her AC up to 30. She had a base AC of 25 before buffs.
Way to go, Spyro. Them varmints won't be coming near our crops now. Can I offer you a reward?
She was damn near untouchable. and she had advantage on her saves against all magic. Like, she was ridiculous. And she was fun for a little while, but it got boring quickly because she's just untouchable. And so I very purposely made this character, like, she's got a couple good synergies, but I've made this character intentionally, like, the other character was built from like a, oh, I want these kinds of mechanics point of view. Like, it was made with the min-maxer mindset. Like, I don't mind saying that. You kind of have to min-max in that group. But with this other group that I have been DMing and now am going to be a player for a little bit, there's actual room for, you know, roleplay. You know, the name of the game. And so I very intentionally made this character with effectively a mechanical disadvantage because I gave her shitty stats. Granted, I haven't fully finished building this character. Technically, I was supposed to be finished building it last week, but like last week on Friday. But I haven't decided, because we're starting at level 5, but we're being given an extra feat to start with. And I don't know what extra feat I want to take. I was really tempted to take mobile, and then I found, or not mobile, it's speedy now. I was really tempted to take speedy, and then I found out that speedy actually has a dex requirement. Where was that? Where did the jar go? Okay, we may have fallen off, but we'd saved it, at least somewhat. Oh, there it is. Is that this way, or is that the other way? It's this way. But yeah, I honestly, like, there's a part of me that's just like, I wonder if it would be better for, instead of taking another feat, taking an extra ability score improvement. Not to increase my con or my dex, but it was really funny because when I told my DM for this that I was building a character with really, really low con and dex, we were hanging out in a voice call and she like made this sound that sounded like it was like a resigned sigh, but at the same time it sounded like concerned. And I can't wait for my Blorbo to die in session 1. I did, I will say though, I did, write some other potential playable characters into that backstory. So if my funny goblin dies, we swap over to the other artificer outlined in her backstory, who is not a goblin. Oh, come on. You can't... You know what, game? I would argue that that is bad design. Why would you... There's no reaction time for that. Missing 6 gems somewhere. But yeah, I also gotta do, I'm taking a break from DMing to kind of reset. But part of the thing that I need to do is I need to write down my, like, ideas that I have. All orb. Oh look, more gems. These things really do look like the big fucking wasp boss from Calamity. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that? It's like the, plague something. Nope. That's fair. Calamity is really fun, honestly.
All right, Spyro. Now that you...
I'm not done here yet, Alora. But yeah, it's also really funny with the with my goblin, because despite the fact that she has a very low con, she is built in such a way where she has, despite not having the stat that makes you durable, she has a surprising amount of durability. Orb. The final orb, I think. I don't know. Silly D&D character ideas are great. It's always really funny because you always get when somebody plays D&D for the first time, they always make like these really like, serious characters. Which, I mean, there's nothing... I nearly said there's nothing fine. There's nothing wrong with, you know, overly serious characters. But it's also... Oh, wait, we already did this. Nope, not quick game. But, like, first time playing D&D, most people make very self-serious characters. And then, like, as you make more characters, most people veer away from the serious stuff and start making shitpost characters. And it's great, and I love it. Concepts that sound like jokes can be played seriously. Yeah, exactly, and it's great. Oh god, 1 gem. So, are there any more levels? Or are we just onto the Ripto fight now? Nothing else over here. We did this. I don't know why the orbs don't show up in front of Mystic Marsh. Did Robotica Farms. We've done Metropolis. I guess maybe this turns into a level once we beat Ripto. We've got 10,000 of 10,000 gems.
All right, Spyro.
Let's hope this boss fight doesn't have an FPS bug like the last one did.
Yeah. Come back here, you useless animals!
Hey, Shorty, maybe I can help.
What? You again?
Yup. If you want to test that power crystal, why don't you try it on me? I'll stand still, I promise.
I like that idea. Dragon, you've just sealed your fate!
Spyro, we want to help you fight Ripto. Elora is using the orbs you collected to store power-up energy. Hunter will throw the powered-up orbs to you as they become ready. Even as we speak, the professor is experimenting with new forms of power-up energy, so you'll soon have abilities that no one has ever seen before.
Neat. Red. And blue. Oh, that's neat. I actually really like that as an idea. You pick up the orbs. And, oh, he also has a little orb gauge. I like this boss fight a lot, actually. Like, I don't know if it gets more complicated than this, but I like this idea a lot. I also like that he can pick him up as well. Green. The power of Greer. Cleaved off half of his health bar. Hunter, whose side are you on? that green power up absolutely cleaves through his health bar. Jeez. Oh, do we get an aerial battle? Haha. Apparently I can do a big loop. I feel like I'm gonna die to this phase. Orb so powerful he clipped through the wall. No barrel rolls? No, we can just do turnarounds. It's really funny because you can barrel roll on the ground. That it? Are we done? Is Ripto dead? Dead?
Hey!
Why is Moneybags here?
Ever thank you enough, Spyro? I suppose you have to go now?
Yeah, I better. They'll be missing me in the Dragon Worlds, and I've still got a vacation to take. I need it more than ever now.
Before you go, I think that Moneybags has something he wants to give you.
I most certainly do not.
Hunter? Spyro, Moneybags is very sorry that he made you pay so much on your way through Avalar. We want you to keep the gems as a reward for helping us.
Wow, thanks. Sparks, can you grab them? Let me just type in the new coordinates and there. Spyro, you can now go to Dragon Shores. Hey, why don't you guys come with me? I bet you could use a holiday.
I'm afraid we can't, Spyro. Ripto may be gone, but he caused a lot of damage during his short stay. We'll be cleaning up for weeks. Just remember, though, that you can always get back to Avalar from Dragon Shores if you want to visit.
Well, okay. Come on, Sparks. We got a lot of vacation to catch up on. Yeah.
Nice. Is there no 100% completion level like there was in Spyro 1? Oh, that's neat. There is a little...
Well done, Spyro. Step right into Dragon Shores Park.
That's it. Hunter defeated the capitalism.
10 tokens, you can visit our theater.
Step right up, Spyro, and take a look at what we've got for you today. Inside this here booth, you'll find some of the most vicious creatures you've ever seen. Here's a baseball to spit, sport. Take aim, shoot at the target, and watch as the terrifying creatures fall into the water below. But don't worry, you won't hurt them.
Hi, Haru. I hope you're doing good.
Hey, that was pretty funny, wasn't it?
One shiny arcade token. Have to eat soon, but wanted to say hi. I'm glad that you stopped by to say hi.
Easy, isn't it? Have another one of these tokens.
Oh, can we just farm 10 tokens here?
Have another shot.
Oh, that's neat. It's just actually permanent super fire.
Hey there, young fella. I'd sure like to let you into the Dragon Shores Theater, but you just haven't won enough tokens. Try visiting the other attractions first.
Hiya, Spyro. I hear you.
Why did the color wear off?
How'd you like to try my shooting gallery? Okay. Nice shooting. Here's a token.
I do like that these tokens are literally just like normal,
Remember, I still have tokens to give you if you want.
they're just like normal ass arcade tokens. Oh wait, there's just like 3 things. Okay.
Welcome to the Dragon Shores Coaster. Here at the shores, we don't just ride, though. If you can pop all the balloons on the track, a token is waiting. Watch out for the other coasters out there.
Oh god, trouble with the trolleys, eh? It's back. Trouble with the trolleys, eh?
Good job, Dragon. All right, I'll flip this switch, and now watch out for the other coasters out there.
It is really neat that they give you infinite super fire as a reward for 100%ing. I'm actually curious to know if the infinite super fire actually works like in levels. How do I change what track I'm going on?
look like.
Nah.
You know, roller coasters aren't for everyone.
Free, free, free! You pay no money down and make no monthly payments. In return, I'll give you 1 token. 1 is all I can give, but you can ride as many times as you'd like. Hop aboard!
Two of them. Why did I get karate chopped out of the boat?
Promised, here's your 1 token. When you have 10 tokens.
Okay, so I assume that you have to get 3 at each booth, if that one's just giving you 1. I don't think that worked properly.
Wow, you really are a great shot.
Yeah, okay.
Have another shot if you...
I thought that the game was gonna let me just... I thought that the game was just gonna let me, farm tokens on,
Ready for the next? Okay.
like, farm all of them on one, but...
Nice shooting! Ready? Okay. Great! Here is my last token.
That means we gotta do the trolley 2 more times.
Come on back.
All right, I'll flip this. Watch out for the other coasters out.
Trouble with the trolley, eh? Child. Problems with the trolley, eh? Trolley's with the problem, eh?
Hey, not bad. Here's another token. There's one more run. You're on a roll. This time you'll need to use the cannon installed on your car to shoot down balloons as well. Are you gonna give it a try? Watch out for the other coasters out there.
What if I shoot the other coasters with my cannon? It doesn't do anything, sad. I get it. missed that one. Spyro rides a trolley in circles for 12 hours. No. Who put all the children on the rails? Maybe it's the same person who's tying, like, damsels to train tracks.
Wow, you're a natural. You've conquered the coaster. Here's my last token. Want to ride the coaster? Just
No. No.
you know, roller
The
coasters aren't
snapback
for
kept
everyone.
moving it
Come
back
on
up.
again sometime.
We got 10 tokens.
Well, Spyro, it's your lucky day. You've managed to win enough tokens to enter the famous Dragon Shores Theater. Go on in and enjoy the show.
Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Oh. Oh, wait, does this let you... Is this like a cutscene viewer?
Go.
It is, that's cool. Can you turn off the infinite fireballs? No. $10,000. Tens of thousands. We did it. We 100%ed another Spyro game. $500 cigarettes. Yeah, that's exactly where I expected that to be. I want to see if the rest of the crew are back here. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch, PSI. Yeah, Spyro 2 is really good. I liked it a lot. But yeah, it seems like you do just get to keep the infinite fireball power up. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Imagine if they gave you an infinite supercharge power up instead. Wait, if you can shoot fire underwater. You can. Neat. Okay. So, how much time do we have? Happy GDQ week. How are you doing, Sachi? We got a little over an hour left. Do we swap over to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? Because I'll have to move a whole bunch of shit around. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon also sounds fun. That brain rot has not fully subsided. Scrambling to finish uni assignments. Eepy. Pokemon Comf Dungeon. Here, give me a sec. We'll do a short little bit of Mystery Dungeon.